And if you guys have any questions, I'll just put them in the chat and I will answer them at the end of this. I watched a YouTube video a couple weeks ago, and it was from Jade Hooper, and it was about following up and how important it was. And so that's something I need to work on myself. So I just wanted to tell you guys how important it is, and I'm just going to go into all of that. So the first thing is, like, obviously you have to message people to, like, even be able to follow up. So I just want to go over how important messaging is. Even if you're posting all day, every day, people aren't going to comment. Some people aren't going to even see your stuff on Facebook. The algorithm's super bad. So even if you are posting daily and you have 3,000 friends, 10 people could be seeing it. So even on Instagram, if you're posting on your stories, on your profile page, 10 people could be seeing it. So that's why it's important to send messages, because when you're sending messages, it's going to get those people to go look at your page like, oh, what does she do? Like, what is she selling, or what job is she doing? And then they're going to start seeing all your posts and your stories on Instagram. So just some different ways to message. I use Facebook and Instagram. For Facebook, I mainly do like host post. And if you don't know what that is, you can message me or your upline, and they can teach you about that. That's a whole nother Zoom. It's just mainly having your friends on Facebook or Instagram posting a post for you, and then you're opening up to their whole network as well, not just your own. I love host post, and I could talk about it for days, but that's for a different Zoom. So on Facebook, you can either message about that, or you can even be like, hey, I love your profile. Like, you look we seem like the same person. Like, would you be interested in making an extra income from your phone? Or would you be interested in trying out some products for me? And on Instagram, I just do either like a product, looking for product models, or I simply ask, are you interested in what I do? But if you're not like reaching out to people, somebody else is going to be talking to them, because our company's so big, like somebody's going to talk to them about this business. So why not you? You want to be the first person to talk to them and the last person to talk to them. And I think that's so important to like think about. I was watching that YouTube video, and it said the average follow-up is 7 to 21 times. 7 to 21 times. Not everyone is going to sign up as a loyal customer the first time you talk to them. Sometimes they do, and that's great, but it's not going to happen all the time. And don't let that discourage you. Like, don't let the no be a no. It's just a not now, maybe later. Some people, yeah, it's a hard no, like they're not interested in the products, but not everyone is like that. Some people just simply can't afford it right now, or they're too busy right now, like with their kids, like they don't have time. But that is why it is so important to follow up with any potential customer or even distributor that you've ever like talked to. Don't feel like you're being annoying either, because they're just like, simply they could just be too busy that day to even respond to you. They might open it, but they might like be sad or like be more upset or find it rude if you don't follow up with them like in the next couple of days. Or somebody else is going to reach out to them because they're interested in the keto coffee. And if they're talking to somebody else and that person's actually following up with them, they're probably going to order with them over you. So hold on, I took some notes. I took some notes on how to like follow up with people, and I like the verbiage that she used. If you're talking to somebody about a product and they're like, oh yeah, I'm interested in the hair, skin, and nails, like you tell them the price and how much it is to be a loyal customer and all that, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm totally interested, and you'd be like, are you ready to order now? And I found this really interesting. It was from Jade Hooper. She said not to send their website until they are ready to order that day. So be like, hey, are you ready to order now? If they say yes, send the website and then walk them through how to do the order. Or if you have to place the order for them, like make sure you get their information like right away. But if they say, no, I don't get paid till Friday, just be like, awesome, what's your number? I'll put you in my schedule and reserve you a spot. I thought that was a really good like wording, because like you're making it important for them. Like you're reserving them a spot. Like you're reserving them a discount spot. And then when Friday comes, you'll just be like, hey, I saved you a VIP discount spot. Are you ready to claim that? Or are you ready to get your order in? And if they say, no, like I didn't have enough money on my paycheck this month, but I'll be ready to order next Friday, then you follow up next Friday. If they don't give you a specific date, don't like be annoying about it. Don't message them every single day, because then that might scare them away. I would say, depending on how interested they were in the product, you could do every like 2 to 3 days, or if it's getting further down the line, maybe do like once a week or so. But don't send that website until they're ready to order that day. I'm going to try that out. I found that kind of interesting. Another thing that's important about follow-ups, I guess, is to be organized and have a planner or like a binder. I have a binder that I use, and I just have like I have 4 columns, but I need to change that. And every time I talk to somebody, I have a customer one and a distributor one. Every time I talk to a customer, I'm writing their name down. I put the date that I talked to them, which I don't think that really matters too much. And I put either Facebook or Instagram. Sometimes I'll put what product they're interested in, and then I just have a column of like follow-ups to see how many times I followed up with them. And this is a good way to keep track of everyone you've talked to, because on Instagram it's sometimes kind of hard to scroll through like everyone you've talked to, and Facebook, same thing. It's really hard to like go all the way to the end. So I just think it's easier to like write it down, like people who are really interested in the product and like just didn't want to buy it right then. Another thing is like you could use a planner, and if you talk to them that day, you could write their name down, or when they're ready to order. So like if they're ready to order on Friday, you could write their name down there, and then you'll have like a list of how many people are ready to order that day. I think that's something that I'm going to try, because I feel like that's more organized rather than this. Like I might keep my binder just to have everyone in one spot. But even on your phone, if you don't like writing stuff down, I like to write stuff down. It's just how I like to do things. But if you like your phone, you can use your calendar in your phone. And even on Facebook, you can set up reminders. I don't know if you guys all know that. I'm sure you do, but you just, if you're talking to somebody and they're ready to order on like a Friday, you just go into your messenger and there's like a little bell and it's a reminder, and you can just put like keto coffee reminder on Friday at whatever time they say, or usually I do like the morning because that's just when I'm like at home and working. So that's another good tip for follow-ups, is to put it in there, because then it also reminds them. So then they're like, oh yeah, like I'm going to order keto coffee today. Another thing back to messaging that I think is really important too. Sometimes people get upset if they don't get any messages back and they're only sending 20 messages. It's really a numbers game, and you have to send like 100 messages to maybe get 20 messages back. Not even, maybe you only get 5 or 10. But you kind of have to figure out your number. You could message 50 and maybe you'll get 5 messages back, so that's your number. Or maybe you're sending out 200 messages and getting 20 messages back. You just have to kind of play with it. If you're newer and don't understand all this, you can ask questions or send me a message personally. But I think it's really important to be sending out those 100 messages every single day. Even if they don't reply, you're planting a seed. And I think planting seeds, like you guys don't see how important it is. Even if they don't reply to you, they're going to be like, oh, what is she doing? And then they're going to go look at your profile, and then they're going to keep watching you. And maybe they are interested in weight loss, but then one day you post about hair, skin, and nails, and they want to grow their hair out. So then that's something that they can message you about, or even like your photo, and then you can message them from that. Do you guys have any questions? If so, you can just drop them in the chat. I don't have much more. It was kind of just how important following up is. It's something I need to work on. I've lost a few customers myself from not following up constantly. So it's normal. It's not just like somebody, like I've even lost, even this past week, I've noticed a couple people went and ordered from somebody else, but it's totally normal. It was my fault. I didn't follow up enough, and I didn't talk to them about the product enough. So sometimes you just have to keep talking to them, asking them questions, like what their goals are, just so you can find out what they really want in our products. Like some people might want weight loss, but they don't like coffee, so you can offer the shakes, or I'm trying to think of what else, or the Thermify X, which is super popular right now. So you just have to like really talk to these people and build relationships and find out what they want over what you want. You don't want to just like make it all about you, because then people are going to be like, oh, I'll go to somebody else. So you want to make it about them and figure out what they really want from our products. Another thing that I watched in this video was sometimes people don't know that they can make money doing this. So sometimes if you're talking to somebody and they're really interested in the product, you can offer like, hey, you can give them two options. You can say, hey, you'll get this VIP discount. Sorry, my dog's drinking water. Cover. You can say, hey, or you can have my VIP discount. How it works is like for 3 months and you'll get my 40% discount. Or you can get my 40% discount and make money with me. I sometimes try that, but I think it's important to share this business with other people, because some people don't realize that you can actually make money doing this. And then some people are gonna be like, well, yeah, I wanna make money. And right now it's only $49.50 to join. So if they're interested in products that are already that much, they're not gonna be worried about spending that $49 or even $100 when it goes back to $99. I'm trying to think of what else I took. Also, some people are probably going to be rude when you're messaging them, and just like don't think that it's because of you. They probably are having a very bad day and it's all on them. And if they're being rude, just be like, okay, have a blessed day. And then eventually they'll probably keep watching you and they might join you or might start buying products from you. So just don't take the rudeness from some people too seriously, because there's just some rude people in this world and you can't handle it. But don't let that get you down, because this business has a lot to offer and there's plenty of other nice people out there. So don't worry about those rude people. And just like consistency every day with this messaging is you're planting, just think of it like you're planting a garden. You're not just going to go plant the seeds and then leave them alone, because then they're not going to grow. You have to go out there, water them, take care of them. That's kind of what you have to do with your potential customers and potential distributors. You have to plant the seeds, so messaging them the first time, talking to them that first day. And then you got to go back the next couple days and check on them, see how they're doing. In the next couple weeks, check on them and see how they're doing. So that's just how I like to think of it too, is like you're planting a garden and you have to like, your harvest will come eventually. And it's totally true. So I just think it's important to be doing that right now, because I feel like after conference, which some of you are really new and probably don't know what conference is. I haven't been to conference before, but it is next weekend. They're announcing some new products. I'm sure Thanks, Morgan. There's going to be bonuses announced. And if you promote this month, you're going to get those bonuses as well. So start working on those promotions. There's still plenty of time. We have, 6 days, 7 days? What's today, Wednesday? Yeah, we got like 6 days left. So there's plenty of time. If you don't think you're going to promote this month, keep working, because next month I'm sure it'll happen with all these new products coming out. And everyone I've talked to who talks about conference just says how crazy it is. And even though I don't think any of you guys are going, which is totally fine, I'm sure Kara and I and Stacy will pour into you guys and tell you guys all about what we learned and try to give you guys all of our knowledge. I feel like it's going to be a lot because it's 3 days straight, but we will try our best to get everything back to you guys. And I'm just so excited. So I think that's why it's also important to start planting those seeds this week, because I feel like next week and this week and next week, plant those seeds, because after conference, I feel like it's just going to explode and be so exciting and so much fun. And I just feel like this team is going to promote like crazy. And if you guys have any questions or nervous about anything, I know I talk to most of you guys daily, but if you guys have any questions at all, don't be scared to text me, message me. I'm free all day, every day, pretty much. And yeah, Kara and I are going on the yacht on Friday night with all the top leaders. I'm super excited about that. Kara got invited, and then she gets to bring a guest. So she called me today and told me about that. So I'm super excited. So I'll be around a bunch of top income earners, which is kind of nerve-wracking, but I think it'll be good, and I'll pour all that into you guys as well. So I don't have anything else tonight, just the importance of following up. And if you guys want that verbiage that I have, I'm going to type it up tonight and I can send it to you guys as well for like the follow-up messages and stuff like that. So if you guys don't have any questions, I'm sorry this was kind of short. I wasn't prepared.